Week 1 of Mummy's Mask. Boom, look at that. The faces should match up. Looking around. Yes, they mostly match up. That's some science right there. All right, how are you guys doing? Thank you for joining us, including, as my crew has taken to calling him Mr. Fan Art Generator, Big Super X. I see some familiar faces, including my boy out there, Shadow the Fox. Oh, I've had a terrible week of being harassed by a cat. So we're just going to pass by all the complaining I've already done and just move ahead. Jim, how are you doing this week?
I am awesome. How are you, Arthur? Well, except for being harassed by a cat.
Harassed by a cat.
Yeah.
It's going to be a while before that ends.
I'm coming to the end of the term of the course I'm teaching. I'm teaching this new course this semester, and it's been a roller coaster, but we're 2 weeks from the end, and so I'm getting finally, like, my life is stabilizing for like a few weeks, and then all hell will break loose again, no doubt.
When the next semester starts?
Which is like 5 days after this class ends. So
wow, really?
I made a mistake and agreed to grade a course that meets for 15 days and does a whole semester for the material in 15 class sessions for 2.5 hours a day, 4 days a week for the whole month of May, and 75 students, and yeah.
Yep, that does sound like a mistake.
So what I'm hearing is I should send you a bottle of scotch.
I would love that, but yeah, I was incentivized into taking this job, but it was still a mistake.
Well, scotch is always a really good incentive.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like,
okay.
But that took an odd turn. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I'm like super excited for this game for some reason. Like all day I was like, well, maybe it was just the fact that I had to go work in the office today, and I mostly work from home, and
maybe it's the fact you were in the game.
The minute that I got off the bus at my office this morning, torrential rain all day. So I sat in my office for 5.5 hours, drenched. And I think that made me more excited for the game somehow, because I just wanted to get home.
Yeah.
Home.
Back to the desert.
Yeah, you wanted to get back to the desert. All right. Let's see if I can get these faces done. We are joined for the first time with a camera this week by Michael, who's a little camera shy, so don't harass the shit out of him about it, guys. Michael, how are you doing this week? Thank you for joining us.
I'm doing pretty good. Today ends a 6-month-long journey of finding a job.
That's a good amount of time to end that journey.
Yeah.
Super excited for that. Congratulations, buddy.
Thanks.
Congratulations, and I definitely feel your pain.
A familiar story, for sure. Got anything else going on this week?
No, I don't have to look for a job. I don't have to do jack shit for the first time in a while.
Well, you have to go to the job, so...
Well, that's not for like another week and a half, so...
Okay. Cruising on easy mode.
It's time for a victory lap.
Yeah,
yep.
Exactly. Let me get my easy mode glasses.
I don't know if you're reading the chat, but you're getting congratulations from the chat as well, so...
I saw that.
James, how are you doing this week?
Great. All the snow's finally gone, and hopefully bust out the barbecue next week. So that's good.
That's a bold move right there.
Well, finally started working from home, so I was looking forward to barbecue lunches.
Nice.
So
nice.
that's going to be a recurring theme this year.
Right there. That's fantastic. That's probably the best thing I've heard all day. All right. Jeff, how are you doing this week?
I'm here.
Yeah.
I've got booze. So, yeah, better day.
All sounds fantastic.
Should I be adding rye to this Coke?
Yes, you should. No, it has been a crazy week. My little sister gets married on Saturday, so I am skipping out on a bachelor party because I don't feel like going to a town 2 hours away from here to go party for full liquor, full nude, only to drive back.
That sounds pretty reasonable. I am wondering now, and we'll check in after the stream, if maybe in the future we could just have a drunk stream of Mummy's Mask. And just have everybody get totally wasted.
Totally down for that.
Every time you roll a 1 or a 20, you have to take a shot.
I got my bottle next to me. I can just start playing this game now.
Yeah.
I would probably be done in about an hour. Be like, oh, crit.
I am not equipped for this game tonight, but
oh, not tonight. Not tonight.
I'm down.
I do have
we'll talk about
a
it in
gas
the email.
glass of mixed drink, so
We'll
Sounds
figure
good.
it out in the future.
Big Super X says, "Oh, you know you want to do it."
Yeah, we'll think about it. Better Mummy's Mask than Skulls and Shackles. Yeah, I guess that with Dan, I would probably be in a bit of trouble. All right. So we have a new semi-show. I don't really know how to put that. Oh, there's a guy in the chat whose name is Drinking. So
yeah, that's me. I'm waiting to
Um,
see my friends show up.
yeah. It's called The Stars Without Numbers is the system. The campaign is called Sky Sword. You can catch it on the YouTube, or if you really super want to watch it on Twitch, it'll still be there for 3 weeks or so. It's been fantastic. I'm running it every time I have a game that gets canceled, so of course I've already run it twice in less than a week.
Twice in 4
Weak.
days.
Yeah.
Saturday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, twice in 4 days.
Yeah, people love the Sky Sword, and more importantly, our homeboy Big Super X there started watching Sky Sword and then made a whole bunch of fan art of all the characters. If you're check out the first video in week 1, you'll be able to find all his fan art of the characters plus the ship. Yeah, good stuff. Check it out. And of course, you should definitely be watching Mummy's Mask. Why wouldn't you be watching Mummy's Mask? It's so good. Let me find my thingy that does the stuff. I'm also looking for applicants for a Wednesday game. Let me find my form here so that people can fill it out. If you're interested in joining, it's going to be at 8 p.m. on Wednesday. We're going to be rotating through systems every 4 to 6 weeks. So it's going to be like a variety stream, but the variety is going to be which game we're playing rather than, well, which type of game we're playing rather than just being like, we're going to play Super Mario Brothers or something like that. We're going to be rotating through tabletops pretty quickly. If you're looking for that, it's going to be in on YouTube. It's going to be in the video description. So there we go. Do we have any other business to cover before we get started here?
Don't think so.
All right. Oh, yeah. So someone just mentioned Reign of Winter. I should point out for those of you who want to watch Reign of Winter live tomorrow night that like half the players have independently come to me and asked to get Advanced Class Guide allowed for, and I keep saying no. So we'll see if there's a table riot and they just stop showing up because they're so upset about dying all the time. I don't want it to happen, but it might.
The ACG is not going to fix that.
Yeah, the ACG is not the character power level is not the issue. It's definitely forging ahead. But yeah, as long as they don't riot, their characters look pretty interesting. So, does anyone? We'll throw it out here. Normally, lately, I've been doing the recap myself, but I'm gonna go Skulls and Shackles and see if anyone wants to recap last week for us.
Trying to retrace what happened in my head.
We
You mean we won the lotto, came to this tomb, went down the hole, set off the trap, and ran back to town, right?
Yeah, That's pretty much what happened.
You forgot that the hero almost died.
Vinny,
Veni.
I did not forget. And in that case, I
But
would have
Esh
forgot
was
that
the
I
one who was
smacked-
unconscious, right?
He skipped the scorpion. That's why. 'Cause
Yeah, he
won
skipped the
lottery.
scorpion.
We won the lottery. We were granted the right. I wanted to confirm what exactly we were granted the rights to explore Akentepe's tomb, or to basically to
Loot and pillage.
loot it, or what is our what did we earn exactly
You
from?
are allowed to loot the tomb within the rules that were laid out for you.
Okay.
Does anyone remember those rules? And it might be great to recap them because
I
punishment
wrote them
in this
down
case
somewhere.
is death. You wrote them down somewhere. Well, that's good.
Well, like I said, I just got
Yep.
done with something else, so.
We've got the end game of Charles like going back through his journal, and he's like, "What were those rules again? I'm a
Where are the
paladin. I should
pages?"
follow them, but
I
I'm so busy
I
punching
might
Veni
need
in the
to
face."
follow them.
Respect the Dead is the big one that Veni took away from it.
Oh, you think that's a big one? That does sound like a pretty big one. But what does it mean?
We'll
It
see.
means don't bring any more of my undead. Don't bring any of my undead up from the tomb with us.
Don't
It's
take
very-
them back to town, exactly.
That's true. She had a very interesting encounter before we went in.
Nobody likes me. It's very. They're so mean. Everybody's mean to me.
I really can't imagine why.
Just run ahead and set off the traps.
I mean, I'm the only one who can read the hieroglyphs, so I mean, we can't have Veni go looking for traps if we don't know that the sign says "There be traps here," because I'm the only one who can read the sign that says "There be traps here."
I
We don't need
don't
to
know
read
if you'll ever find
signs.
anything like that.
I'm pretty sure I won't.
So here's the thing. I just got a message on Google Hangouts that said, "Is he okay with being openly necromantic?"
What?
Your character, are you okay with being openly necromantic?
How did that, I'm confused why that came from Google Hangouts. and
Oh,
not-
because it's someone who follows on Google Hangouts and sends me private messages.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, man, you afraid to be an open necromancer?
I'm pretty
You
sure.
feel like you're gonna be harassed for your
I-
your preference?
I'm pretty sure everybody already knows in town, even though I didn't make it public. They all figured it out for some reason or other before the game started.
They know something.
Well, I keep getting persecuted by random people in the
Yeah.
street, so
It's so weird.
I don't know why.
I don't either. I mean, I've not raised any undead in the middle of Wadi or anything.
It's not like you're carrying
Not yet.
a doll that emanates a 20-foot aura of evil and
What
desecration,
are you talking about?
in which is trapped the souls of the damned.
They were given to me by Anubis.
You found the doll. I mean, you could say they were given to you by
It
Anubis.
looks like Anubis.
Okay, yeah, but where did you get this doll? Wasn't
I
it like
found
in a
it-
discount, like, dollar bin or something?
The Frogurt is also cursed.
The Wadi gift shop.
The Wadi gift shop, yeah.
This
Yeah.
is a good question. Where did you get your little doll?
Right?
I think she found it. What did he say? Eshi's childhood was like. We never did determine her childhood. She was probably an orphan and probably found it as a small child and has been holding on to it since childhood.
Okay.
No,
Just
I should
found
probably
it.
start taking my notes in Hero Lab so they're easier to find.
That does sound good. So I think we're going to come back in with another one of these cinematic sweeping camera shots. And a
Found it.
montage.
Alright, so here are the rules. Remember how this came to pass? Every slave's hut is a memorial, and honor the departed.
Not the movie, though. You don't have to like the movie. Although Alec Baldwin did steal the show on that one. Just saying. No one? Nothing? Alright. I actually like that movie, but okay.
Wait, what? Sorry, I didn't catch the
The
reference.
Departed.
Oh.
Oh
It's
yeah.
been too long.
I really liked it.
I remember it was great.
Oh, well. These cameras keep messing up. Alright. Let me fix the camera real quick, and then we'll go into cinematic mode. Just imagine there's some Middle Eastern type music playing right now. You know, some sort of like stringed instrument, and then some guy with like a woodwind that's like.
And then deep chanting.
I just
To the
got the Mummy
gods.
soundtrack going.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. And then we sweep wide, Michael Bay style, like camera shots from a helicopter. And you know, we've got the rising sun in the east again, and it sweeps like down over the city of Wadi, which we see here. And the camera slowly comes in and like dives down and follows through the streets very quickly and winds its way past the merchants and people selling things. Even though the sun has just risen, you know, business has already started. People are going to be out of the sun quite shortly. Their day begins long before the sun comes up and ends as it comes up. So no one wants to be caught in the full heat of the sun. We come across these band of 4 adventurers, 3 mortals and a tree, trudging their way back towards the city gates, and the camera like stops above and behind them, and there are 4 guards at the gate once again, 2 normal city guards, and then 2 guards from The Voice, which is the religious police of Pharasma. And they're like, "Halt! What is your business here?"
On the way out or into
In.
the city?
It's your way in. This is the day after you guys have finished healing.
Except for the black eye that Veni has.
That was an open hand to the side of the head. I don't know what you're talking
Hey,
about.
he bruises easily.
So we cut to that flashback. Like, so the camera swings around to look at Veni, and we get this flashback of Charles the Paladin punching him in the face. Maybe
Yeah.
like back in real time, Veni like rubs his eye real quick.
Yeah.
I don't know why that just hurt all of a sudden.
Mm. That's your God punishing you.
So the guards are like, you guys are like standing around joking about something, and the guards are like, "What is your business here?"
I show them our token and say we are returning to the tomb.
You actually don't have your token. They took it before.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Well, platinum reclamation.
So the
I
guy
call-
like starts.
I call
flipping through the
Eshy over.
paperwork.
Like, where's the paperwork?
Eshy will wander over, hand Sir Charles the paperwork, and say, I believe we're here to continue our exploration of the tomb, and we have the rights to it after all. Over his shoulder.
And so, like, the gate guard, the city guard, is flipping through the paperwork, and his companion just looks kind of bored and is hanging on his, like, spear. Just kind of, like, holding it one-handedly and looking around. But the 2 voice guards in the back, the religious police, are like, "So, you believe that you have earned the right to loot this tomb, then?" And the other one is like, "Yes. You forget your place." They're both using like super low non-human voices that are like, they all have reverbs. So it sounds like whenever one of them talks, it sounds like 2 or 3 of them are talking at the same time. Maybe there's also like a whisper effect around them too. Anytime they say something really dramatic and emphasizes the word, they're like, "Yes," and then you hear like, "Yeah."
Mhm.
And then you hear them saying, Legion. Legion.
I kind of lurk behind Sir Charles when they're like, do you, in their creepy, scare Eshy voice. I kind of.
You're afraid of these guards, then?
Clearly, as she is.
Yes, she's kind of afraid of, well, pretty much everyone, because everyone seems to be persecuting her.
And so, you
Earns
know,
the right,
when
maybe.
they see you run,
Granted.
No, she was standing. If he was here and she was talking over his shoulder, now she's like behind him.
when they see you run, they're like, "So you fear judgment?" And then you hear them like, "Judgment." And the other one begins laughing. And then the guy in the front, just a regular gate guard's like, "Yep, got your paperwork right here. All right, you're good to go. Try to stay on the pass. There was a dragon attack earlier. You'd be fine as long as you just follow clearly demarcated lines. Don't wander off while you're in the necropolis."
Dragon?
He's like, "Oh yeah, didn't you know? There's a crystal dragon lives in there. Very territorial. You go off the path, there's a pretty good chance that it's going to show up and shoot liquid hot molten glass. Yeah, I mean, last body we found was pierced 17, 18 times. Yeah, he was dead before he hit the floor."
Veni does one of those like Scooby-Doo running in place things to try and get away, and then Charles will just grab him.
Just grab. And I walk through the gates and thank them for that information.
I don't know that we're equipped to fight a crystal dragon, Sir Charles.
Then we will stay on the path and not fight the dragon.
So as you pass between the sets of guards and under the gates,